Dun, dun, dun. Live video is starting. And if you're wondering why I never say anything at the first, there we go. Now it says I'm live. But by the time it actually records everything, you've got like 10 extra seconds at the start. Whew. Something went wrong for the comments. Great. Okay, so hi. Haha. It is Wednesday, April the 15th. What the heck? It's Wednesday, April the 15th. This is the Quilting Shed coming to you live from Fredericton, New Brunswick, in case you see this elsewhere. My name is Andrea, and welcome to my store. That is my voice, my customer service voice. Your call is important to us. Stay tuned. Your video views are also important to us. Please like and subscribe. And good morning to those of you tuning in from your work at home offices. I don't have a ton of fabric to show you today, but I did get some emails last night from Northcott with 2 new collections that are on the way. And by the time I get the emails, they're halfway here. So I don't know if they're just going to show up later today or tomorrow. They could. Definitely by the end of the week. And we'll try to get them in your little hands as quickly as possible. We have a bit of notions that I didn't show you last time because they weren't in our system yet. And they might have shown up since then. I don't know. But more importantly, we have a few events happening. It's like quilt show season. So we have a shop hop coming up. There are quilt shows coming up. We are only vending at 1 quilt show, but there's like 3 just in New Brunswick at this side of the province. And we are doing some charity work and collections. So there is a lot to cover. I'm making my notes. Da, da, da. Now, the other, because you guys love my personal life. Can you do me one favor and get me that notebook holder? Because I don't think I showed it. That's right, because I finished it. Okay, and you love to see what I work on. I just realized that I didn't have it in my notes. And the meds are kicked in and the coffee's nice and strong. So
you were saying your personal life?
So you love my personal life. Yesterday was my granddaughter Isabella's birthday. She turned 16. And I've said before, she's been coming into the shop to help out because, you start hitting those kind of teen years and you realize, oh my God, I need a job and stuff. So she turned 16 yesterday. Grandma's going to take her out for dinner like a big adult person and not split the bill. I was going to say, wouldn't that be funny? It's like, you're 16 now, you can split the bill. You're in charge of the tip, kid. Come on. My mom likes to say I drop kick my other kids. I drop kick them into adulthood when they hit a certain age. I was like, yeah, you're grown up. You go do it. Anyway, as all good grandmothers, mine can do no wrong, and they are spoiled rotten by me. So Izzy turned 16 yesterday, but that's not all. I know my birthday was a couple weeks ago. I know it's April, and Friday, Ron's birthday coming up. Ron is also old, and I can't really tease him anymore for being old because, and I still don't know whether or not to be pleased or ticked off. We went to the home show on the weekend here, and they give you a senior's discount on the admission if you're 55 and older, and I got the discount, and half of me is kind of pissed about that because I was paying. And I said to your father, I said, oh, look, you get the discount. And he goes, it's 55 and over, and you're 56. And I'm like, sugar biscuits. It's not what I said, but we're trying to keep the video gods friendly here. So yeah, I got the shop owner discount. I got the discount for seniors to go in the home show. Nice, nice. So that's that.
As long as you're young at heart.
I am still young at heart. I am. I'm well preserved. 39 again. But the things I made, you like to see the things I made. And we do actually have 2 patterns. I thought we only had 1. This is the pattern from By Annie. It is the Right Stuff. It is like $22.50, but worth it because it has 3 sizes. And if you are a planner junkie like me, it's got the magnet in here. It's got the pocket over here. I did the zipper direction the same way as the instructions. If I do this again, I'm flipping the zipper the other way around because I don't like it like that. This is old fabric from my stash, and I just threw in one of my big planners that's already used. Dun, dun, dun. So there we go. If you want to make a nice padded planner cover, I've got a pattern just for you. It wasn't too bad. And this lovely fabric was one of those big border prints, which I was hoping to make a cute little girly dress for one of my girlies they're just all grown up now, so they would still look cute. I just need more fabric. And because it was my birthday, the girls in the shop, the Saturday Club, had ordered me a special present that hadn't come in yet. It is now in because they want to see me hydrated. I know, it's my own custom, the Quilting Shed Yeti mug, and on the other side it says Queen Andrea because, of course. And let me tell you, by the time I am done drinking this near the end of the day, I'm very well hydrated. I'm just saying. All right, enough of the fun stuff. Enough of the ridiculous stuff. Let's get more back to the fun stuff. The few notions that we had that came in, these ones, 120-inch quilters flip tape measure. We had this before. It's just been a while since we had it restocked. I think this is around $5. It's 120 inches long, but you can flip it over. If you know how you get one end of the tape measure and like, oh, this is the wrong end. You just flip it over, and then it's the right side. I know. I love it when they do that. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody asks about a ruler for this particular block, the triangle in a square. I got some of these. I got some more. My supplier's discontinuing them. So these are all that is left. So if you ever wanted to pick one up. Do you remember the price of this offhand?
I had to change it, so.
So no. Okay.
No, we'll discuss that
We'll
later.
discuss the price later, but I do believe it's on the website.
Not anymore.
No. Is this a different size than the one we had before?
No, I deleted the picture.
You deleted the picture. Okay, great. It's coming. It's handy because that is not a 60-degree triangle. It's a isosceles where every angle is the same. Sorry for your geometry you forgot from high school, but you definitely need a template for this because I did a whole entire quilt 2 different ways 10 years ago, and I still haven't done that block again. That's how crazy making it made me, but a template like that makes it way easier. We restocked all of the Acorn Precision Piecing products with your, woohoo, there, the, this is the glue. So this is the glue part. We did get the Easy Press back in, but this is the new packages of glue that they've had. So this is a glue refill, and this is the glue bottle with the Precision Pro. Woo! Tip that's on it. It's a little sturdier. The regular one just has this little piece of metal, which I'm really hard on and keep pulling it out accidentally. But this is much sturdier. If you use a lot of glue, this is totally worth it. This is that heat set glue. This is my trick for how come my binding looks so good. If you've ever wondered, wow, Andrea's machine pieced binding and machine stitched down binding looks so perfect. This is my secret. Now you know. I'm telling you all my secrets. It's totally not cheating. You glue down those corners. You can glue most of it if it's not pressing good. Well, you can put the Easy Press on it too. It'll press real good with that. I know, it sounds like a sales pitch. It kind of is, but I actually use it because it works. And you know me, if there's going to be a shortcut to perfection, I'm going to do it. Or, finished. We're going for finished some days. Life is messy. If your quilts are slightly less than perfect, that's okay. But another exciting news. Do you know how long it is since we've had these? The thimblets and the thimble pads. These are the little sticky pads that you put right on your finger. If you hate using a thimble, like I hate using a thimble, you stick these on. And then it's only the spot where, you're pushing the needle that's, you don't have any feeling anyway. Ha! Do you remember the price of these?
I can look them up in a second.
Our lovely assistant is going to look these up. Okay. Anyway. Laura says good morning. Good morning! Dun, 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 dun.
So $18.50 for the leather ones and $15.75 for the clear ones.
$18.50 for the leather thimbles and $15.75 for the silicone ones. They did a little bit of a price jump there. That is discouraging. But we have them. but we have them, and they have been hard to get. But in excellent pricing news, we're still trying to clear out the Glide. And one of the things I had my assistant do is I have these bulk packages of the Magna Glide bobbins. These are the M size. These are the much larger ones, not the smaller ones for your long arm. If you have a long arm with an M bobbin, even if it's a sit down, but if it has the M bobbin and you like the pre-wounds in some colors, I have these bulk boxes. We've counted what is in the box. It is a discounted price because these are the bigger bobbins. These are down to $1 a bobbin, and Izzy counted them for me, and that's what the price is. So 56 bucks for, what are these? These ones are the light gray. 56 bucks, there's 56 in them. You'll be set for grays for quite some time. 65 of the cream, and I have a couple other colors and a couple boxes of each. So please come clear me out of these because we would like to get rid of them. Ta-da! Onwards and upwards. Okay, we're getting there. Everybody take a drink. Hello, Kyla. And my pretty hair. Yes, I updated my hair. If you see me often, like if you're in here often, you can like watch my hair change. So I just updated it again. I need to bleach it again. I need to do, like, it's a whole routine. But if it starts to fade too much, I have a little bit extra that I can just, you know, put in and let sit for 15 minutes, and it doesn't stain my hands or anything. And then I just wash it out in the shower, and it's good to go for a little longer. Yeah, fun times. So it's spring, and one of the things I know you guys are doing is spring cleaning, and we're doing some collections for donations. I'm going to ask you for stuff. You know you have stuff. You know you want to get rid of stuff, but you don't want it to go to waste. I promise it will not go to waste. Definitely not go to waste. If you have pieces of fleece, polar fleece, minky, fireside, if it's big enough to cover somebody like a blanket, I will take it. I will take it. I'm in contact with someone who works directly with the homeless and who is giving them blankets. This is going to be a blanket for the homeless. Somebody had donated some outdoor fabric, and we are going to sew these two together. So one side is semi-waterproof and one side is polar fleece. So those people who are sleeping rough have something a little warmer and a little waterproof. So if you have anything like that, I will take it. It will be used directly for the homeless right here in our city, not going anywhere else. And we do have people who want to help sew these things. It's just quick around with the serger or whatever. Yeah, we've got that going on. And also we are collecting for Grandmothers, the Moncton chapter, which has a big sale every year. Drop off all of your unwanted craft and sewing supplies until the end of the month. If you miss the end of the month, that's okay. There's also a Fredericton chapter. They will have a sale eventually. There are other things that we can, causes that we can donate your things to. We've got schools that we work with. We've got other organizations like the Multicultural Center that teaches new Canadians and people new to the city how to sew. So we've got options if you've got stuff you want to get rid of. You just dump it here. We'll figure it out. I've always said, even if we don't have anything going on, you donate us something, within 2 weeks, something has always shown up. 2.5, I think, was the maximum. Yeah, it doesn't sit here for long. So those are the things that are going on there. Dun, dun, dun. That fleece looks familiar. Yes, it does, Mom. Yes, it does. Thank you. That's where I got that fleece. Yes, we do also have phenomenal schools that we work with that are very hands-on, artsy-centric, that we love to support because we are huge fans of child-led learning. There, Laura, you happy? No, I'm kidding. Laura's in the comments. She owns the local Montessori school. That is an absolutely fantastically great school. Honestly, y'all know I used to homeschool my kids. My grandkids are homeschooled. If a Montessori school had been an option, that would have been where I would have preferred to send them, honestly. Because one of them did start out in private school, but that was like literally our only option. But if it would have been Montessori, that would have been preferred, but we didn't really have one then. So that's where my schooling sort of leaned when we were working with the kids a lot. That and the unschooling, but nobody likes to talk about that. Kisses from Laura. Okay, so the other things that's coming up is the quilt shows in May. There's so many. Like there's the Marco Polo show, there's the Woodstock show, which I normally do, but I declined it this year because there was too many events going on. And there is the Elm City show, which is here in Fredericton at the Capitol Exhibit Center. But first, at the end of the month, which is not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after, well, starting next week sometime, oh God, is the Shop Hop. Oh no, what is a Shop Hop? So a Shop Hop is a coordinated event, loosely in this case, between stores where customers like you and friends travel from shop to shop and just get a massive amount of savings and sales. And sometimes you'll hear about shop hops in other places where you might collect something or there's only special discounts available to the shop hoppers. There is a lanyard that you can get, but you know, I'm not very picky. If you're here during the sale and you want to buy something, it's fine. If you're not shop hopping, you can totally do that.
And why did this start now?
And this started because I know a group of friends that would do their own sort of personal shop hop in places like Maine or Ontario or elsewhere. And once we had that tariff ridiculousness, they're like, we should do one here at home. And it just kind of took off.
And what do all the businesses have in common?
What?
They're local business.
They're all local. Yes, they're all local. So like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, almost all of the quilt shops are on board. The camaraderie is fantastic. The gals who have planned this have done like a lot of work keeping everything on track. Yeah, lots of potential here. Nice warm fuzzies. It is so great to see new people. People come from Ontario to do this. Like sometimes they're coming from Ontario to like do stuff here in the Maritimes anyway, but they hear a shop hop's going on and whoosh, change your travel dates and come on down and make your little plans. So all this is organized through a Facebook group. It's NBNS Shop Hop. We're going to drop a link in there somewhere. So if you have any questions, it'll be in there. All I know is I am working. Ha! So the other thing we do for the Shop Hop, yes, we are, the girls have planned in rest times for me. Don't you worry about that. Thank you, Angeles, my other mom. Hey, Mom, say hi to Angeles. She's my friend Jan's mom down there, and she also mothers me, which is good because I need it. It takes a village to raise this kid here. Mom said we're still trying to find out who the village idiot is. I have hints. So yeah, the Shop Hop. We do have extended hours. So I think it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday is mostly the Shop Hop. Some shops are having their sales start on Monday. It just depends. I'm pretty flexible. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're here today and there's a sale that starts tomorrow. I'm just going to give you the sale price. Whatever. But I usually start it on Thursdays because I work late on Thursdays. And that's usually a good day to start. So like next Thursday, we will really be focused on the Shop Hop and having the shop set up. I believe Quilts of Valor will have a table here. They will do things like they did last year, with you buy a square of fabric and get your name in, not a draw. And they will have all about their organization because we work a lot with them too. So that'll be fun. So Thursday we are open 10 till 6. Friday we are open 10 till 4. Those are our regular hours. Saturday, we will be open longer. We will be open from 10 until 4 instead of 10 until 2. And we will be open Sunday from 10 till 2. So just that weekend, we will have extended hours on the Saturday, and we will be open Sunday. And then Sunday afternoon, I'm going to sleep until Monday. Or something. I don't know yet. Don't worry. I'm going to put all this in the newsletter. I'm going to make more Facebook posts about it. So if you forget, you'll be reminded like a bajillion times as soon as I get my act together. All right, let's go for a walk. That's one of the things I wanted to do, was go for a walk. And talk to you. Whoops, sorry about my nose. Talk to you more about, we'll do a Rick Mercer thing. We'll do a Rick Mercer rant. We'll talk to you about quilt show sales, and we'll talk to you about what's going on in the industry today. And we'll talk to you about them stupid Saras. Do you know how hard it is to keep finding products that don't go through the U.S. at all? but one of my suppliers is doing it, and we've got some cool things coming up. Yes, including some fabric. I know. We carry a lot of Northcott fabrics. That doesn't go through the States. It just comes here. I know. You're appreciative. So one of the things that we've been doing, and I wanted to show you, was like, in case you haven't been here in a while, look at the pretty displays. Pretty florals. Like, did you see this one? Woohoo! Look at that. There's also some, I was thinking if I was going to show you some fabric today, I was like, I should show you some stuff you haven't seen in a while. This shelf tends to hide. People kind of walk by it, and it's got the pretty irises with the purples. Susan's away at retreat, so we can talk about purples. She's away at retreat at another quilt shop. It's okay. We all know each other. The Flights of Beauty, we still have some of this left, and we still have some steampunky fabric. Woo! Nice. The other things we did, oh, my knee cooperated, great. The other things we did, we have this seaside stuff that I showed you last week. That's in the front. Mother's Day is coming up, and I was thinking of doing something with these sewing baskets and like notions in them. Wouldn't that be a great present for your mom? Not my mom. She's got lots. Sorry, Mom. For Mother's Day, you can like make me snacks for shows. That's what you can do. So the other thing we're doing, when I said we were collecting for grandmothers, we just have this pile right here. They've already picked up a load. If you're like, well, that's not a lot. They've already come and filled an SUV with donations. Seriously. And this is like going to be the second round. Yes, they'll take it. If you need to call me and say, well, can I drop off XYZ? The answer is yes. Okay? Just the answer is yes. I have a bunch of these beginner level machines. We're going to have special pricing on those for the shop hop. I know. And over here, the other stuff we're working on, I've torn apart Emily's lovely mess of organization, lovely organization, turned it into a mess. While I try and box up some of our floor models, I want to have some special pricing for you on some of the floor models of some of our machines. I can't really tell you the prices because I'm not allowed. That's how good of a deal they'll be. I know. And we kind of moved the cash counter like ever so slightly. It's like 6 feet to the left. Nobody's hardly even noticed. Like Emily was here yesterday, and she was here for maybe a couple hours, and she's like, you moved this. I'm like, and it took you this long. So it is a little more efficient because we know we're going to have a lot of traffic for the shop hop, so we have to have room for lineups and things. And I've been meaning to move this for a while. And hey, if you like space things like we like space things because we're nerds, we've got space things, bags. You can make a tote bag. So next time you go to a science museum, assuming it hasn't been underfunded, then you can have a nice little space bag to bring home your goodies. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Oh, you know what else I could have showed you? Everybody asks for pre-cuts, and I usually group them by collection. This is we're a shop owner, so let's overthink everything. Normally we have all our pre-cuts over top of these shelves with the collections. So it's like, oh, here's the collection, here's the pre-cuts on top in all the different sizes, and they were grouped in style. And that was great. So I thought after a while, people would say, well, I just want to look at all your layer cakes, and they'd have to look at like every single collection. So we rearranged them so all the layer cakes are together, all the jelly rolls are together, all the fat quarter bundles are together, all the charm packs are together, and all the mini charm packs are together. And we also put some patterns next to it. And you know what? It's working. It's working. It's like you want to buy these things. Weird. So I have things that I am selling, and you have things you want to buy, and together it is a beautiful friendship. I know. And that's what we got going on here. Science rules. There we go. All right, now we are back. And there's my t-shirt for the day. Ta-da.
But you still have to post it separately.
I will still post it separately. And whoops, right there. Behind me, I moved the canvas. We have actual canvas fabric, which is waxed. And that nice neutral one is a natural, not waxed canvas. So you are looking for just a canvas fabric. We have some. Neat, huh? So I thought I would just give you a little walkabout today, a little tour. And yak your ears off because apparently some of you think I'm funny. Especially when the coffee kicks in. I love it when people like drop off snacks and they're like, I apologize that I just made the boss hyper on you. It's great. Anyway, so that's what we've got. If you have any questions, as always, just send me a message, shoot me an email, ask me when you get here, use the phone. Maybe it's not busy. What's the price on the canvas? I know the wax canvas is $40 a meter, but it's 58 inches wide. And I think the natural canvas is, I want to say it's 20. I have, people are asking about my mugs. I have 2 mugs. This is my hot pink Yeti mug with water.
The natural canvas is $20 a meter.
The natural canvas is indeed $20 a meter. And this is my coffee, which is the Contigo mug that I got for Christmas, and a nice sticker. Can I please have a snack that I got from my other kid? There we go. We have coffee. We have water. Yesterday I had 3. No, the day before I had like three drinks next to my laptop. It was hilarious. It's got the hot drink, the cold drink, and the water. Like normal people.
I'm more impressed they were all in the same place.
It was impressive they were all in the same place and not scattered throughout the store. So we're trying to wrap it up so Diane can hassle me later and say it takes you way too long to say goodbye. So remember, we've got a ton of stuff on sale. We've got more sales coming. We've got machines that are going on sale. We need your fleece. We need your unused sewing and craft supplies or half used. If you got a half a ball of yarn you don't know what to do with, yeah, we'll take it. If you've got old patterns, yeah, we'll take it. Books, yep, we'll take those too. Somebody dropped off a felting machine. Have you seen that? That's insane. Raw wool, like, and then what they do is they'll like sort through all this stuff and price it and have a big massive sale and then send the money over because that's way more practical. Money. If only the billionaires would do that, but I digress. Okay. If you want a moment of happiness in today's hellscape, you can just come on by. And I will talk to you later. All right, get back to work, everybody. See ya. Bye.